Welcome back to What If Cars. The moment the 2026 Bentley Mulsanne SUV rolled into view, painted in a dark blue metallic hue that looked like the night sky just before a storm, something shifted in me. It was subtle at first, the kind of silence that overtakes a room when something sacred enters. You don't breathe, you don't blink, you feel. That color wasn't just a finish, it was a feeling, deep, infinite, weightless yet heavy with meaning. And the design, oh God, the design, it didn't arrive to compete. It arrived to replace what you thought automotive beauty could be. No photograph could prepare you for the confrontation that is this SUV. It is not a reinterpretation of Bentley's past. It is a rebirth, a transformation. The Mulsanne name, once etched into the sacred stones of sedans, now rises as something more, a myth reimagined with height, presence, and dominion. But this isn't just a taller Bentley. This is something closer to architecture than transportation. This SUV looks like it was carved, not manufactured. And when it stops in front of you, it does not ask for approval. It reminds you who you are when you're in the presence of something truly sovereign. The proportions of the Mulsanne SUV are unlike anything Bentley has dared before. Long, but not stretched. Tall, but never bulky. There's an aristocratic weight to its form, like it's not moving through space. It's bending space around it. The front grille is impossibly grand, trimmed in chrome that seems almost liquid under light, with the iconic flying V emblem rising from the hood like a ceremonial blade. The headlights are twin orbs of restrained power, less jewelry, more focused intent. The rear, pure poetry. Clean, muscular, and utterly confident, it speaks with the quiet authority of someone who knows their name will be remembered long after they're gone. But it's the side profile that broke me. That single, continuous shoulder line running from the fender to the tailgate. It's not just design, it's a sentence, a promise, a vow written in sheet metal. Every panel is sculpted with an understanding of time, of heritage, of emotion. This SUV doesn't just look expensive, it looks earned. Open the door, and the world changes again. Light gray leather welcomes you with an embrace that is both noble and nurturing. There's a contrast at play. Dark blue inlays and piping weave through the cabin like whispered secrets. It's not loud. It's not trying. It just is. The kind of effortless grace only Bentley could conjure. The seats are less furniture and more thrones, sculpted with care, stitched with reverence. Every surface feels touched by something human, hand-finished, hand-felt, and hand-blessed. Settle into the driver's seat, and the entire cabin wraps around you like a perfectly tailored coat. The dashboard is minimalist, yet saturated with depth. Digital and analog exist in harmony. The screens glow with soft clarity, while the physical controls, milled from brushed metal and knurled like heirloom jewelry, provide tactile satisfaction. The steering wheel is a sculptural blend of craftsmanship and command. It doesn't feel like a control mechanism. It feels like a conductor's baton. The air inside smells of luxury, not synthetic or overwhelming, but rich, warm, and quiet. You can almost hear the silence. It's the kind of silence that makes your thoughts sound clearer. The kind of silence that prepares you for transformation. This interior was not built for drivers or passengers. It was built for pilgrims, those seeking something more than just motion. And then, you drive. The Mulsanne SUV doesn't launch. It ascends. Press the throttle and the powertrain, rumored to be a twin-turbo V8 hybrid, delivers force with such grace you hardly notice your braking rules. There's no drama, no roar, just a steady, overwhelming momentum. Acceleration feels less like speed and more like inevitability. You're not going fast, you're becoming fast. The ride quality is transcendent. Bentley's magic carpet engineering has reached a new summit here. Whether it's potholes, cobblestones, or the jagged imperfections of real-world roads, the Mulsanne SUV doesn't react. It transcends. It isolates you not from the world, but from its violence. And the suspension doesn't float like a boat. It hovers like intention, firm when it needs to be, forgiving when it should be. There's intelligence here, not artificial, emotional. Steering is light but precise. It doesn't beg for attention, it invites trust. You don't grip the wheel. You hold it, like a partner's hand during a slow dance. And the brakes, responsive, restrained, almost telepathic, remind you that power is nothing without grace. Passengers sit in stunned reverence. Even the air they breathe is filtered through a system designed not just for cleanliness, but for serenity. The ambient lighting shifts with the tone of the drive, never intrusive, always suggestive. In the rear, screens fold out with the elegance of a symphony's opening curtain. But more importantly, there's space. Sanctuary. Whether you're being driven or doing the driving, the Mulsanne SUV creates an experience that makes even silence feel like music. There's a sense of purpose running through this machine. It's not trying to be everything for everyone. It's not chasing the oversaturated luxury SUV market. It is its own kingdom. A Bentley cathedral on wheels, where every mile is a sermon and every turn a verse. Even the smallest details have soul. The stitching pattern in the seats mirrors the starlit roof. The speaker grills look like jewelry from a royal collection. The umbrella slots, the lamb's wool carpets, the machined air vents, all speak in quiet, dignified accents. You could spend days inside and still discover new layers of intent. This is not a car for influencers. This is a car for heirs, for those who don't need to be seen because their presence already echoes. It's not flamboyant, it's sacred. It whispers where others scream. It reflects where others flaunt. The 2026 Bentley Mulsanne SUV is not an SUV. It's a sanctuary, a throne room that moves, a declaration that even in an age of excess, there is still room for restraint, reverence, and art. It doesn't just transport you, it transforms you. And if you're lucky enough to sit behind its wheel, even once you'll understand. Some machines are meant to drive, others are meant to awaken.